So something. So permanent settlement is what? Permanent settlement means something that was fixed. See what is there. So by the terms of the settlement, the Rajas and Talukdars were recognized as zamindars. First point of permanent settlement is कि जो राजा थे उनको जमींदार बना दिया. ठीक है. ब्रिटिशर्स ने क्या किया? राजास एंड तालुकदार were recognized as zamindars. The first point. And they were asked to collect rent from the peasants. उनको बोला जाता था कि आप लोग अपने जो फार्मर्स हैं, ठीक है, सी एक विलेजर में एक जमींदार हो गया, ठीक है, जमींदार के अंडर कितने सारे फार्मर्स हो गए. सो the zamindar will collect the revenue from the farmers, from the peasants, and zamindar will give the revenue to the company. Clear? So first point, परमानेंट सेटलमेंट में क्या था कि राजा और तालुकदार को दे वर कंसिडर्ड एज जमींदार एंड दे वर आस्क्ड टू कलेक्ट रेंट फ्रॉम द पीजेंट्स कि वो पीजेंट्स से पहले रेंट कलेक्ट. ओके सो yes. Okay, so understand permanent settlement. Permanent settlement means something which is settled permanently. So इन्होंने क्या किया? ब्रिटिशर्स ने क्या किया? They appointed rajas and talukdars as zamindars, and zamindars they were asked to collect the taxes from the peasants and then give to the company. The amount to be paid, कि जो amount, जो revenue की जो amount थी, that was to be paid, that was fixed permanently. Means that will never change in the future. I hope you are understanding permanent settlement. So zamindars they were asked to collect the taxes, revenue from the peasants, and then he will pay to the company. ठीक है. जमींदार पहले जमींदार कलेक्ट करेगा, फिर जमींदार कंपनी को पे करेगा, एंड द अमाउंट विच वाज टू बी पेड दैट वाज फिक्स्ड permanently, and that means it would never to be increased in the future. It was felt, now why was this done? It was felt that this would ensure a regular flow of revenue into the company's coffers and at the same time encourage the zamindars to invest in improving the land. तो ब्रिटिशर्स ने ऐसा क्यों किया? तो उनको लगा कि एक तो अगर हम अमाउंट को फिक्स कर देंगे तो दैट मीन्स देयर विल बी अ रेगुलर फ्लो ऑफ इनकम टू अस, कि एक रेगुलर इनकम हमारी बन जाएगी कि इतनी अमाउंट हमें आनी ही आनी है. एंड मोर ओवर जमींदार विल ऑल्सो इन्वेस्ट इन द लैंड. वो इम्प्रूव करने की सोचेंगे कि इतनी तो फिक्स है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सी आई हैव टू पे 10,000 टू द कंपनी एंड आई हैव 10 farmers under me. So what I will do, that amount which is fixed, 10,000 I will take out every month to give to the company, but then I will try to improve agriculture also so that my yield is improved and my profit is increased. So the increased profit I will keep with me, and only 10,000 is the amount that is fixed which is to be given to the company. So this was that, but 10,000 here I'm telling a very small amount, but the amount which they asked, it was too high, very high amount of the money, the revenue they asked for. Exactly we do not know, but for that time it was very high because that was the problem. Understood? So it was felt that it would, इससे क्या होगा कि एक regular flow of income बन जाएगी कंपनी को, and at the same time encourage the जमींदार to invest in improving the land. वो improve करेंगे land को, अपना भी profit निकालेंगे. Since the revenue demand of the state would not be increased, कि revenue demand को permanently fix कर दिया है, वो बढ़ेगी नहीं, the जमींदार would benefit from the increased production of from the land. कि अगर प्रोडक्शन में इंक्रीज हो रहा है, यील्ड ज्यादा आ रही है, तो उसका प्रॉफिट जमींदार विल हैव एंड जमींदार विल इन्वेस्ट दैट प्रॉफिट इनटू इंप्रूविंग द लैंड and the fixed amount will come to the company. So this was the system of permanent settlement. I hope it's clear. Okay, let me ask from Arush Kanda. Arush, can you tell me what is permanent settlement?
Ma'am, permanent settlement, ma'am, in this, ma'am, zamindars were appointed. Ma'am, Rajas and Tilakdars, ma'am, they were appointed to collect the revenue from the peasants, and there was a fixed amount of revenue to be paid. to the company. The zamindar collected the revenue and they give it to the company.
Yes. And why was this amount fixed? This amount was fixed so that there is regular flow of income to the company, and moreover, the increased production will benefit the zamindars so that they will also invest in improving the agriculture. So this was the system of permanent settlement, and it came in which year? 1793. This is important. Okay, permanent settlement in 1793. But now, as it was planned by the company, it did not go so smooth. कि इतना भी smooth नहीं था कि उन्होंने एक अच्छा एक system बना दिया है, सारे लोग बहुत खुश हैं उनसे. So people were still not happy because there were problems with this system also. Now, what were the problems? See the heading problem. So problem was the rent was very high. The tax, the revenue which they had to pay, which the zamindar had to pay to the company, it was too high. The permanent settlement, however, created problems. Company officials soon discovered that the zamindars were in fact not investing in the improvement of land. The revenue that had been fixed was so high. Okay, underline this line. The revenue that had been fixed was so high that the zamindars found it difficult to pay. The amount was too high that zamindars, they were not able to pay that amount anyone. And what was the consequence of that? If any zamindar was failed to pay that amount, so what was the consequence? He lost his zamindari. उसकी zamindari lost हो जाती थी, उसको zamindari से निकाल देते थे. Anyone who failed to pay the revenue lost his zamindari, and numerous zamindaris were sold off at auctions organized by the company. तो कंपनी क्या करती थी, नीलामी कर देती थी, एंड दी जमींदारी वर सोल्ड कि जिसको जमींदारी लेनी है वो ले लो. ठीक है. So this was the problem, and moreover, more problems are there. So first problem was the rent was too high that the zamindars were not able to pay. Second paragraph, by the first decade of the 19th century, first decade of the 19th century means 1801 to 1810, something in between the 18th. Okay, the situation changed. अब क्या हुआ, सिचुएशन थोड़ी सी चेंज होगी. द प्राइसेस इन द मार्केट रोज एंड कल्टीवेशन स्लोली एक्सपैंडेड. ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत मींस मार्केट भी स्टेबल हो गया उस टाइम पे. सो दिस मेंट एन इंक्रीज इन द इनकम ऑफ द जमींदार बट नो गेन फॉर द कंपनी. तो कंपनी को इससे भी प्रॉब्लम थी कि अगर मार्केट में सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा है, कल्टीवेशन इज गोइंग गुड, सो जमींदार्स वर मेकिंग मोर मनी, जमींदार्स वर इन प्रॉफिट. So that also company could not bear. So there was no gain for the company because the company has fixed that amount. उन्होंने अपनी amount fixed कर दी थी कि that they will not change that amount in the future. So the zamindars were making more profit, but only for some period of time. That everything went well, markets were good, running, cultivation was good. So zamindars were making more profit, and company, they felt that we have fixed the amount and we cannot increase it. So, but no gain for the company since it could not increase a revenue demand that had been fixed permanently. That means zamindar, they were gaining more. ठीक है, ये भी problem होगी company को. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? Even then the zamindars did not have an interest in improving the land. So even the zamindars were gaining more because of the stable market. Then also zamindars were not interested in improving the land. Why were they not interested? Because they had already suffered a lot. First of all, when the market situation was not so good, that time they had beared a huge amount of loss was there. So to compensate their loss, they just wanted to fill their pockets only. जमींदार को सिर्फ था कि जो हमारा लॉस पहले हुआ है उसी को पूरा कर लो, भाड़ में गया एग्रीकल्चर इंप्रूव हमें नहीं करना. ठीक है. So that's why they said that even then the zamindars did not have an interest in improving the land. Some had lost their lands in the earlier years of settlement. कि पहले में जैसे जब मार्केट स्टेबल नहीं था उस टाइम पे उनकी सेटलमेंट अच्छी नहीं थी, they were in loss, and others now saw the possibility of earning without the trouble. So other zamindar, they saw that now there is a possibility where we should fill our pockets, and there is no need to improve in agriculture. So as long as the zamindars could give out the land to tenants and get rent, they were not interested in improving the land. So they were not at all interested in improving the land. They only wanted to fill their pockets. So this was the problem with the zamindars also. Okay, so this was the third problem. Then one more problem was there. Now this is the last one. On the other hand, In the villages, the cultivator found the system extremely oppressive. Cultivators कौन होते हैं? The farmers, those who cultivate. Okay, so the farmers, they also felt that the system is very oppressive. Oppressive means opposite to them, not in their favor. The rent he paid to the zamindar was high because he had to first give to the rent to the zamindar, then zamindar had to give to the company. So the rent which the cultivators, the farmers had to pay to the zamindar was high, and his right on the land was insecure. Because if he was unable to pay the rent to the zamindar, then his land was snatched away from him. To pay the rent, he had to often take a loan from the money lender. उसको लोन लेना पड़ता था रेंट पे करने के लिए, and when he failed to pay the rent, he was evicted from the land he had cultivated for generation. कि इतने टाइम से जिस लैंड पे वो कल्टीवेशन करता था, which was his own land, so that land was, he was forced to evict the land, to leave the land if he was unable to pay. So these were the problems with the permanent settlement. I'll again share one Google form. 5 minutes are there. Those who are left, please fill it. And if any doubt is there in the permanent settlement, you can ask. I hope it is clear. Permanent settlement. Who will explain? Yes, anybody interested to explain?
Your voice is not audible.
मैम गूगल फॉर्म में अभी आया नहीं है मैम.
I have sent from my side. Just check it once again.
मैम
Yes. Please fill it, those who have not filled it yet. Okay, so clear. We'll not move ahead. So this is it. Today we'll do up to here only. Permanent settlement. So one system I have told you. Okay, so please read the part in the book on page 28. It is all about permanent settlement. Okay, so this, see, everything they introduced, even if one policy they introduced, so that also had a problem. कि उसके साथ कुछ ना कुछ problems भी आती थी, because obviously the company was selfish. They wanted to see their own benefits. They wanted to see only how to increase their revenues, how to get more money from the people, to expand their trade, and how to get the crops which they wanted. So their policies were in their favor only, not in the favor of the Indians. So everything was against the Indians, you can say. So this is how the first policy they implemented, and there were some problems also, and then a new system was devised that was known as the Mehelwadi system. So slowly they keep some changes were brought in the policies which they were implementing. Okay, so you have to understand that what were the policies and what were the problems in that. Then the other system, the new system which came, what was the problem in that? Means every problem, every system had a problem that time, because it was only for their benefit. Company ko sirf apna paisa chahiye tha, they were not interested in the favor of the Indians or something. But some changes they brought that were good also. That also we will study. Okay. So this is it for today. Permanent settlement. Again, I'm repeating that permanent settlement, Rajas or Talukdars were appointed as Zamindars. Zamindars were asked to collect the money from the peasants, and then they had to pay to the company. Here, and then what was there? The amount which was to be paid, that was fixed permanently. That means that was never to be increased in the future. And why was this decided? That if the amount will be fixed, that will maintain a regular flow of income for the company. And moreover, if the zamindars would be benefited from the increased production, then they will start investing the land, they will improve the agriculture also. Okay, so that was the permanent settlement. And what were the problems in the permanent settlement? That the rent which was asked, the revenue which was asked, it was too high that the zamindars were not able to pay. And due to this, they lost their zamindaris also. So, and if they lost their zamindaris, so Britishers, they used to auction the zamindaris also. Okay. The next thing, when the markets were stable, so that time zamindars gained some money, and then also they were not interested in improving the land, because they also wanted to compensate their loss which they had beared in the past. Okay. And lastly, the cultivators, the farmers, they also felt that the system was oppressive, means not in favor of them, because they had to take loan from the money lenders and then only they were able to pay to the zamindars. And if they were unable to pay, so their land, which was cultivated by them for long years, that was snatched away from them. They were forced to evict those lands. So this is how this permanent settlement went, and the problems with that. Okay, so the next system is the Meherwadi system. Okay, that will continue tomorrow. So till here, please read the chapter and underline the important lines, and try to take out some doubts also. Okay, that is very important, because if you do not think on it, you must think on it, means each and every topic, the process, the thoughts which were there of that time, you should go into it, immerse yourself, and then feel the situation how it was at that time. Okay, so till then, take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe. Okay, take good care of yourself, because you know we are facing very hard times.